Hi. So today I wanted to talk about emotions and language. I've noticed so many times how, in English language, if you want to describe an emotion, it's I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm furious, I'm disappointed, like a fixed state. I am like I'm this, like right now, yeah. Whereas I noticed in Spanish, for example, the verb for to be is there are two types of verbs, so ser and estar. And ser, like I am, you are, he is, she is, it's used to describe fixed things like nationality or jobs, like a permanent state. So, um, name, for example, like for example, like soy Stephanie. um if I'm a police or like if I'm a teacher, soy um maestro, so soy maestra. um and there's the other verb estar, which is to be. Again, I am, but as that I am is used for more temporary things, and which one of it includes feelings or emotions like estoy feliz, estoy triste, I'm sad, I'm, yeah, or estoy contenta, I'm happy. So, in that kind of sense, when you say it in Spanish, it's more of a temporary sense. These feelings are temporary because the verb is temporary. And I've noticed for example, in Malayalam, how you describe, when somebody describes, it says, "എനിക്ക് ദേഷ്യം വന്നു," meaning the anger came. And if something came, it's going to leave. Or it's, "എനിക്ക് വിഷമം വന്നു," the sadness came. So if there's an entry, then there's an exit. Whereas we don't have, in English language, we don't have that. And I've often think how the language, how it's phrased. So in places such as mental health, when we talk about mental health topics, and I am I am depressed, I am this, I am angry. I know we talk from a permanent state, which we have to be careful about because actually these things are not permanent. These things fluctuate. And if we put a lot of focus on the permanence of these emotions and feelings like angry, disappointment, furious, there's that there's that there's that worry, there's that fear of this is a long term and I won't be able to get out of it, which is very untrue. And somewhere once I heard, see these feelings and emotions as clouds. The blue sky is always there, but the clouds come through, but the clouds never, it's not in a fixed state. The clouds come, but it goes. So I guess the point of this video, what I'm trying to say is when we're overwhelmed or when we're in a state of worry or anger or disappointment or jealousy, it's important for us to not to hold on to that emotion to describe what is going to happen. Give it time, and those feelings or those emotions will subside. Um, and it's so that we don't do anything silly out of the spur of the moment. And it helps us to center us emotionally, control, better control of our emotions rather than take allowing them to take over or complete where we're not able to see things properly. Um, so yeah, treat them as clouds. It comes and goes. And if it's persistent, if a particular emotion is persistent, what I've learned and what I've learned over the years is that emotion is there for a reason, and we shouldn't just neglect it. And that emotion or that feeling that keeps on nagging at you, there's a bigger reason why it's there, whether it be envy or whether it be disappointment. And then we shouldn't ignore it. It's trying to teach us something, and that's something we have to look at and focus on and figure out what is going on underneath that. Thanks. Bye.